What's up, my brother?
Have you ever played League in One Piece Bounty Rush and there's just that one unit that completely ruins your game? Like, every time you see that character on the enemy team, you already know, yeah, this match is gonna be annoying. That type of thing. Well, today, my brother, we're gonna talk about the most annoying non-EX units in One Piece Bounty Rush history. Now, this list is just my opinion. Alright, so if your most annoying unit is not here, that's completely fine. These are just the characters that gave me the most pain in League Battle. So my brother, let's go back to 10,000 BC. First on my list is Alber. And I'm not gonna lie, my brother, this unit traumatized me a little bit, okay? Just a little bit, just a tiny little bit of beating. The reason is simple. At that time, I was hard maining Gear 5v1. I was playing that unit almost every single day, and I even challenged myself to play only Gear 5 for a year, or yeah, I think it's a year or almost a year. No, I think it's a year. Then suddenly, Mr. Tenapi said, you know what? Let's release Alber. And my brother, this man was basically a one-tap machine. This was actually the first time I experienced getting deleted with one skill just like that. You're just chilling in League playing your main, capturing treasure, then suddenly he's just gonna one-tap me. One skill, you're gone, it's game over. And the worst part, he hard countered my Gear 5v1. So every time I saw Alber in the enemy team, I already knew something bad was about to happen in my Gear 5v1. It was one of the most, or one of those moments where you just sit there after dying and think, yeah, maybe I should uninstall the game. Alright, second on my list is light attacker Oden. Now, I know some people might disagree with this one, but remember, okay? Remember, this is my list, okay? The reason Oden was so annoying was because of that 1 HP trait at that time. This man basically refused to die. As long as he was inside the treasure area, he could survive with 1 HP, and it made him incredibly hard to remove or cook. Imagine trying to capture treasure and Oden is just standing there like, nah, this is my treasure. You knock him down, you attack him, you use your skills, and somehow he's still alive. What makes this funny is that I actually used to main him too. Yeah, so when I played him, I felt amazing. But when I fought against him, yeah, it was a completely different story. Thankfully, after about 2 to 3 weeks, the meta started bringing counters and he slowly disappeared. But during that short period of time, my brother, he was very annoying to deal with. Next on my list is Jabra. And my brother, if you played during the Jabra meta, you probably remember how crazy that time was. There were Jabras everywhere. 4 Jabras every single time. League Battle felt like Jabra Simulator. What made him so annoying was the damage and range of his skills. Every time he used a skill, it felt like he was sniping you from the other side of the universe. Sometimes I was just minding my business near the treasure and suddenly I take massive damage out of nowhere. What is that though? And the worst part, he wasn't just a glass cannon. This unit right here was actually pretty tanky while still deal huge damage. So you couldn't just rush him easily at that time with my unit. Again, everyone just counters me, or sometimes I don't have any counter. So that combination made him extremely frustrating during that meta. Luckily, the developers eventually released a lot of counters, which helped balance things out. But during his peak, my brother Jabra was definitely one of the most annoying non-EX units I experienced. Fourth on the list is Egghead Chopper. And again, my brother, this is another unit that destroyed my Gear 5, but the V2 version. Sometimes I feel like Mr. Tenapi is personally countering me, just like what I said. Every time I start enjoying a unit, suddenly a new character releases that hard counters my main. And Egghead Chopper was exactly like that. I'm having fun with Gear 5 V2. Really, I'm loving the game. And then they cooked me. Oh, Mr. Tanapicer. Egghead Chopper, he had the tools to deal with Gear 5 V2, and fighting against him was just very frustrating. But sometimes I cook those choppers. But if there's a lot of choppers that snipe you so hard, sometimes I can't see those little tiny raccoon. But here's the funny part, I actually love using Egghead Chopper, for real. He's a really fun unit to play. The skills are satisfying, the mechanics are interesting, and overall he's just enjoyable in my opinion. Since I'm a defender main, I can defend if I want to. If I want to cook someone, I can just change to attacker and just bite someone in the leg and just run. But fighting against him using Gear 5 or using units that gets cooked by Chopper or Egghead Chopper, that's a different story, right? Because when you are the one on the receiving end, it feels like you can't really play the game properly. And that's why he makes it into this list. And finally, the last one on my list is Dark Element Uta. When they released Dark Element characters, the game already started feeling a bit crazy. That is true. Then Uta came out, and my brother, for me personally, she was very annoying, mostly because at that time I didn't have the proper counters. And this keeps happening to me in OPBR. I was like, really? Every time a strong unit releases, it's either they hard counter my main or I don't have the counter for them. So every time I faced Dark Uta, it felt like I was just struggling to deal with this unit every single time. And thinking about it now, I feel like the same thing is happening again in the current meta. So yeah, my brother, maybe I'm just cooking OPBR forever, or we need to swipe it now. Nah. But yeah, those are my most annoying non-EX units in OPBR history. Now I'm really curious about you guys. Which non-EX unit annoyed you the most in OPBR history? Let me know in the comments, because I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other characters that could make this list. Because for me, my brother, based on the units that I have and based the counters that I have, these are my most annoying units. But again, let me know what's yours. And you know what, my brother? That's it for this video. You know the drill. Stay salty and stay awesome. And salty rock. Now signing off.